Everywhere you look, the warning signs are there. You see the low bat light flickering. You see the bright glow fading, and you know the battery is going dead on mobile marketing. What was supposed to be the future, the one positive among so much negative, hasn't come close to what we were promised. And the facts I'll reveal in a second show it never will. Mobile marketing as you know it is over, done, buried, dead like a stack of abandoned payphones lying in a deserted scrapyard, dead before ever really being alive. Hi, my name is Justin Ellenberg. I'm a former U.S. Air Force mechanic, serial entrepreneur, and one of the very few mobile success stories. And this video is your wake-up call, an industry-wide warning shot to expose the dirty secret everyone else likes to pretend doesn't exist. The excitement over mobile marketing, as it's been preached so far, is a figment of everyone's imagination. What appears to be a profitable oasis from a distance is quickly revealing itself to be suffocating quicksand. Nothing more than a fast way to lose your shirt and your wallet. And before you go thinking that I'm one of them, that this is some thinly veiled sales pitch for another junk course that teaches you out-of-date tactics that don't work, or worse, some piece of crap one-click wonder software that promises to instantly make you millions all on autopilot, then think again. I'm not here to ask you to sign up for anything. I'm not here to ask you to download anything. And I'm definitely not here to sell you anything. I'm just here to give you the real lay of the land, the real-world facts. And I'm going to give you, yes, I said give you, the simple secret to being successful with mobile marketing. So keep your wallet in your pocket. You won't need it. There's no shiny yellow add to cart button fading in at the end of this. There's no bogus countdown script screaming at you that there's only 3 minutes left to decide. That said, a word of caution. This video is very time sensitive. I hate to even say that because you've probably heard warnings like it before. And as I said, this isn't a sales pitch. But in this case, it's important you know what's at stake. Because this is all happening fast. Marketing is an ever-evolving thing. You could completely get everything I tell you and have the knowledge to put it into place right away. But if you start out too late, it may all be for nothing. So be sure you listen to every word I'm about to say. I won't bug you with hype, but you have to listen up. That's fair, isn't it? You're probably wondering why you should listen to me, right? I know that's the first question I'd be asking. The main reason is because I know what I'm doing, and I've got the bank account to prove it. Over the past 11 months, I've pocketed $500,000 doing what I call my mobile. I've even made as much as $143,000 in a single month using a mobile strategy almost no one talks about. You know what I mean. Everyone these days likes to tell you that all you've got to do to get rich with mobile is send spammy text messages that people supposedly love to be interrupted by. Promote complicated mobile landing pages for products that no one is buying in the first place. Throw together a cheap-looking app that's somehow going to stand out from all the thousands of others and make you a fortune. Give me a break. Heck, every last one of those techniques was old and tired before anyone decided to sell you on doing it. What is working? I mean, really kicking butt in mobile? Well, I'm going to explain it all a little later. And no, I'm not saying that to create a cliffhanger so I can say, buy my product to find out the answer. I'm going to tell you exactly the type of mobile that's made me so much money on this very page. Then I'm going to go one better and tell you how to get started doing it right now. But first, I said I wanted to give you the lay of the land. Economically, man, things suck right now, huh? I mean, maybe not for you, but for the average buyer, it's bad. Because of that, affiliate marketing is dying a painful death. Old products that were once sure things all but stopped selling. At the same time, costs shot up through the roof. Here's something I found out that'll show you what I mean. There's a study by a big PPC company, Hockman Consultants, that showed the average cost for a single visitor rose from 38 cents to $1.24 over the last 5 years. $1.24. That's not per customer. That's per visitor. So let's say the offer you're promoting converts at 1%. It takes 100 visitors to get one sale. You're paying $124 in ad costs for a single commission. On things like some of these ClickBank products where your commission is around 40 or 50 bucks, you could be staring at a net loss on each sale. It would literally make more financial sense for you to turn off the traffic and sell nothing. At least then you wouldn't lose any money. Now there's a smart business model, huh? The dream would finally come true. You really could do nothing and earn more than the average affiliate. It would be funny if it wasn't so dead serious. What it comes down to is this. In affiliate marketing as it stands today, the deck is stacked against you. And the reality is, the days when any marketer could hustle for a little extra part-time cash using the same tired tricks as everyone else, well, those days are long gone. Worse, we've only seen the tip of the iceberg, 9+% unemployment, and it's been like this for almost 3 years. And underemployment, geez, that's closer to 20%. The American Economic Association, a well-respected group of nonpartisan economists, predicts sluggish growth will continue for the next decade. I know you're thinking, but Justin, I'm a marketer. There's always an opportunity for us. Of course, if you can sell, you'll always come out ahead of the average Joe. But just because you can do better than average isn't an excuse to bury your head in the dumpster and pretend the economy around us doesn't exist. Think about it. It's going to be 10 years before customers start buying like they were just a couple of years ago. And it's not about selling harder to them. These people just don't have the money, plain and simple. How many of those years will you survive before you're done too? Like it or not, this economy isn't going anywhere. Like it or not, home prices are still in the toilet. Like it or not, the majority of consumers will continue to roam the streets without an extra dime in their pockets. It's time for every marketer to face the revolting reflection staring them in the face. This, what we're experiencing right now, is no longer a temporary setback. This is the new normal. And while last year's mobile marketing techniques gave some of us a temporary reprieve from this economic crapfest, there are 5 scary things that are killing mobile marketing, or at least what I call old mobile. Of course, it's not all bad news. There is a silver lining to this, a reason for hope that I'll get to. So listen carefully. This is crucial stuff every marketer needs to know. And again, I know I've said it before, but it's worth repeating. There's nothing to buy here, nothing to download, nothing to sign up for. Just take note of these 5 things. Number 1. Until recently, we all thought cell phones were safe from attackers. Security threats just didn't exist. But like all good things, human beings get in the way and screw it all up. In recent months, scammers have struck mobile with a vengeance. Recently, I came across Cisco's annual security report that described how, as mobile devices become more sophisticated, hackers are finding new ways into iPhones, Androids, and Blackberries. And you know McAfee, the security company. They seconded this when they reported mobile malware jumped 22% in the first half of this year and 44% between 2009 and 2010. Bottom line, mobile is no longer a safe haven. A former computer scientist for the National Security Agency put it like this: the reality is you're carrying around a desktop computer in your pocket, but there's no security like there is on computers. Okay, what does this mean to mobile marketing? It means that the small percentage of people who are willing to click on a link to buy something, now they've got to worry about viruses, which is surely going to make some of them think twice and not click. There goes those sales. Number 2, remember this? According to all the mobile gurus, SMS marketing was supposed to be the future. But recent stats show the peak may already be behind us. A study by CTIA, a major wireless trade group, revealed the amount of new texts is at its lowest level since 2000. In other words, the quote-unquote future may already be in the past. According to the report, the reason for the decline is competition from Skype. And get this, you know all those teenagers, the so-called trendsetters who are supposed to be ditching email for texting? Well, they're running from texting like they run from a kiss from their Aunt Agnes. Turns out they're the first ones to move on to the next greatest thing. Now, remember, I'm not telling you what I think. I'm laying out the facts. You've heard of Hewlett-Packard. You may even own a computer or printer made by them. Well, their media chief, a guy named Scott Berg, summed up the problem with text marketing best when he explained why HP doesn't spend one dime on this type of media. Because customers view it as spam. He warns there's going to be a huge backlash by consumers if we start to push text messages or voicemail messages. And that's going to lead immediately to legislation against this type of activity. So while the legislation may not be in place yet, the backlash against marketers sending texts is, and it's only growing.